Hey there, kitchen warriors! If you've ever fought with a clunky countertop oven that's impossible to clean, or an air fryer that leaves your food half-cooked and soggy, you are not alone. Maybe your current setup takes forever to preheat, or worse, fills your kitchen with smoke every time bacon hits the heating coils. Sound familiar? Then you're going to want to stick around for this one. Today, we're diving into the COSORI 11-in-1 ceramic air fryer toaster oven combo, a countertop beast that promises to replace half your kitchen appliances and actually delivers. With a whopping 26 quarts of capacity, sealed ceramic heating elements for wipe-down cleaning, and an innovative burner function that lets you fry an egg with the door open, this might just be the most versatile oven you'll ever own. And if you're tired of constant scrubbing, uneven cooking, and noisy gadgets that sound like a jet engine, this COSORI could be your new best friend in the kitchen. It's sleek, smart, and seriously efficient. You can check out the current deal through the link below. Last time I looked, it was going for around $257. And considering what it can do, that's hard to beat. So, is it just hype? Or does it really deliver on its 11-in-1 promise? Let's take a look under the hood, starting with the design and build quality, because trust me, that ceramic finish is more than just pretty. Right out of the box, the COSORI 11-in-1 commands attention. This isn't your average toaster oven. With a body made of sleek stainless steel and clean ceramic finishes, it looks like it belongs in a professional kitchen, but fits perfectly on your countertop. At just over 20 inches deep, 17 inches wide, and 12.5 inches tall, it's big enough to handle serious cooking tasks without feeling like it's taking over your kitchen. It's solid too, clocking in at over 36 pounds, which gives it a sturdy, no-nonsense feel. You're not dealing with flimsy plastic or cheap knobs here. This is built like it's meant to last. What really sets the COSORI apart, though, are the sealed ceramic heating elements. This is a game changer for anyone who's spent hours scraping burnt grease off exposed coils. Here, everything is enclosed under a smooth, flat surface that wipes clean with a sponge. No more digging into tiny crevices or worrying about buildup causing smoke or funky smells. It's a design feature that doesn't just look good, it genuinely makes your life easier. The layout is smart too. You've got a drop-down tempered glass door that opens wide, revealing an impressively spacious interior. We're talking enough room to toast 6 slices of bread, bake a 12-inch pizza, or roast a whole chicken. Inside, the wire rack glides in and out smoothly, and all the accessories, like the fry basket, sheet tray, and splatter guard, fit securely without any wobble. The control panel is another highlight. COSORI made a bold move here by integrating the knobs and display into the oven's handle area, which keeps the front sleek and clutter-free. It's all intuitive, big responsive knobs for time and temperature, and clearly labeled function settings. You don't need a manual every time you want to switch from air fry to broil. And then there's the burner function, something you just don't see in other toaster ovens. It lets you use the oven with the door open, effectively turning it into a small stovetop. You can crack an egg right onto a pan or quickly reheat leftovers without waiting for a full oven preheat. It's a brilliant bit of engineering, especially for small kitchens or quick meals. One small point of caution, like most high-powered countertop ovens, the exterior does get warm during use. It won't burn you, but it's not the kind of surface you want to store plastic containers on. That said, it's well insulated and the tempered glass door stays clear so you can monitor your food easily. The only design complaint some users had was about the interior light. It's bright, but it turns off after a couple of minutes. If you're trying to keep an eye on food that cooks quickly, that can be a little annoying. Still, that's a minor gripe in an otherwise exceptionally well-designed machine. From the ceramic surfaces to the smart control layout, this oven feels like it was built by people who actually cook. It looks premium, feels solid, and most importantly, works with you, not against you. Let's talk cooking, because a shiny exterior means nothing if it can't handle dinner night after night. And this COSORI, it's built to work. With 11 different functions, this unit isn't just versatile, it's a full-blown multitasker. Air fry, air bake, air roast, air sous vide, toast, bagel, pizza, broil, proof, dehydrate, and reheat. It sounds like overkill until you actually start using it. Each mode is optimized, not just slapped on for marketing. Let's start with air frying, arguably the most used feature. Thanks to 3 strategically placed ceramic heating elements, top, bottom, and back, the COSORI circulates hot air in a way that delivers even, crisp results. Not just crisp outside, but cooked through. People often complain about air fryers that brown food before it's actually done. One user cooked frozen potato skins and noticed they started to burn before heating through, but with a little aluminum foil and a time tweak, the results were perfect. That's the kind of learning curve you expect, but once you dial it in, it delivers crispy, golden results on everything from bacon to fries to chicken tenders. And yes, for those wondering, it does fit a full-size frozen pizza. That's a big win. You don't need to heat up your full oven anymore just to enjoy a Friday night classic. The air bake and air roast functions are where the COSORI shines for meats and vegetables. Compared to traditional bake modes, these settings use the internal fan to keep the heat circulating, ensuring more even cooking. Think roasted Brussels sprouts with crunchy edges, or a pork tenderloin with a golden brown crust, all without flipping halfway through. That said, depending on what you're cooking, flipping may still help things brown evenly, especially in the air fryer basket. The proof function is a baker's dream. You set your dough in, close the door, and let the gentle warmth help it rise perfectly. One user mentioned baking all their own breads now, and when a countertop oven inspires that kind of confidence, you know it's doing something right. Now the burner function is where this unit goes off the beaten path. You can actually leave the oven door open, place a small pan inside, and cook like you're using a hot plate. It's great for eggs, quick pan frying, or reheating leftovers without drying them out. It doesn't replace a stovetop, but for quick solo meals or limited space, it's an unexpected bonus that actually works. Toasting is decent, though a little slower than you might expect, especially if you're aiming for dark, even browning. But what's important is consistency. Whether you're toasting 2 slices or 6, you'll get an even result without scorching one side. Bagels come out with a nice chew and that slight outer crunch, just like they should. The broil function hits high heat fast, great for finishing casseroles, crisping cheese, or giving ribs that final char. And Dehydrate is perfect for homemade jerky or drying out fruit slices without burning them. Temperature ranges from 80 degrees to 450, which covers just about anything, from slow proofing and sous vide style cooking to hot and fast air frying. One real-world detail worth noting: a couple of users did mention some smoke during higher temp cooking, especially with fatty foods like bacon. That's usually due to splatters hitting the heating surface. But again, thanks to the flat ceramic bottom, cleanup is quick, and if you're keeping it clean, the smoke is minimal. The only real performance downside: condensation buildup on the door during certain cooking cycles, especially when moisture-heavy foods are involved. It's not dangerous, but it can drip slightly when you open the door. Just something to be aware of. Still, all things considered, this is a powerhouse. It doesn't just promise versatility, it actually delivers, and that's rare. Whether you're baking bread, crisping wings, or reheating pizza, the COSORI handles it fast, evenly, and with more finesse than many full-sized ovens. Now, let's talk about what it's actually like to live with this machine, day in and day out. Because even the most powerful oven can be a nightmare if it's a pain to clean or confusing to operate. Thankfully, COSORI nailed the usability factor on this one. First off, the control panel. Instead of cluttered buttons or tiny digital touchpads, you've got good old-fashioned knobs, smooth, responsive, and intuitive. They're positioned along the front handle area, which keeps the interface clean and compact without sacrificing functionality. You can switch between modes, adjust time and temperature, and fire up the burner function all without needing a manual every time. There's also a nice automatic display shutoff feature. After 45 seconds of inactivity, the panel goes dark. That's great for saving energy and avoiding constant light in your kitchen. And if you want to turn it off yourself, just hold the light button for 3 seconds. One tap brings it right back to life. Now, let's talk cleaning, which is where this COSORI really earns its stripes. The flat-sealed ceramic interior is a dream compared to the exposed coil nightmares you may have dealt with before. No more scrubbing around red-hot rods or fishing crumbs out of corners. The ceramic surface wipes clean with a sponge. No special tools or sprays needed. One user even pointed out that her kids learned the hard way. If you don't clean it, it will smoke. But the cleanup is so easy that there's really no excuse not to. Let it cool down, wipe it out, and you're done. The included accessories, fry basket, sheet tray, wire rack, splatter guard, and standing rack, are all dishwasher safe or easy to hand wash. Everything fits well inside the oven, and there's no awkward jamming or guesswork when sliding racks in and out. It feels smooth and well engineered. A small downside: the interior light. It's plenty bright when it turns on, but it doesn't stay on for long. For those who like to keep a close eye on their food, this can be a little frustrating, especially if you're waiting for that perfect golden crust. It's not a deal breaker, but it's one of those small usability quirks that might bug some folks. Another note, the exterior does get warm during use. Not dangerously hot, but definitely something to be aware of, especially if you're used to placing utensils or plastic containers on top of your oven. This is a high-powered unit, and it runs hot, so give it some breathing room. Lastly, on maintenance, while there's no built-in cleaning cycle, the fact that everything is accessible and smooth makes regular upkeep super manageable. A quick wipe after each use, and an occasional deep clean of the accessories, and you'll keep it running like new. No more crusty buildup or mystery smells after a few months of use. One small issue reported by a few users is condensation forming on the glass door. During steamy or high-moisture cooking cycles, you might notice some droplets running down the inside and even dripping slightly from the bottom edge. It's not a huge problem, but it does mean you'll want to have a cloth nearby during certain uses. It's one of those things that comes with the territory when you've got a sealed interior and high-efficiency cooking. Just something to be aware of. Overall, the COSORI scores big points for usability. From the smart control layout to the ultra-easy cleaning experience, it's clearly designed with real home cooks in mind. It doesn't fight you. It works with you, meal after meal. If you're looking for a single appliance that can air fry, toast, roast, broil, proof, and even cook an egg on a burner, all while being incredibly easy to clean, this one's hard to beat. It's not just an oven, it's a kitchen assistant. One that replaces your toaster, your air fryer, maybe even your full-size oven on a busy night. What stands out most is the thought put into the design. From the sealed ceramic interior that wipes clean in seconds, to the solid stainless steel build, this isn't just about convenience, it's about long-term usability. Yes, there are minor quirks, like the auto-off interior light and the condensation on the door, but there's small trade-offs in an otherwise stellar package. At around $257, you're investing in durability, performance, and versatility. Whether you're a seasoned home chef or just want to cook smarter without filling your kitchen with a dozen gadgets, the COSORI delivers. If performance, ease of cleaning, and multifunctionality are at the top of your wish list, this is a smart buy, especially for busy households and anyone trying to save time in the kitchen without sacrificing quality. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to like the video, hit subscribe, and drop a comment below with your favorite kitchen hack. I'd love to know what other appliances you'd like to see reviewed next, or what you're cooking up in your COSORI. Until next time, keep your meals hot, your counters clean, and your cooking game strong.